Ready, set, go. United Supermarkets Game Time starts now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to United Supermarkets Game Time. We've reached week 3 of the high school football season, and tonight we're back in studio. Corey, how you feeling?
Man, I'm loving it. Sensational. You know the vibes.
Come on.
We're doing the show last week from an apartment. It was fun and all.
Right.
But, of course, nothing beats the studio.
Come on, look at this.
Especially since here we can do this. Audio Sam, can you turn up the music for me?
Let's
do
get
a
it.
little,
Let's get it.
dance break. Whoa!
Let's get it. Oh.
The spin move. Little Drake right here, you know what I'm saying? Little Drake, but all right, that's enough.
Okay, all right.
Don't want to sweat out the suits, okay? But there were players sweating on the field, though,
Yeah, that's
tonight, right, Elioff?
That's right, Corey, no doubt, obviously, especially at our game of the week between ranked Rankin and Borden County. And for that, our Game of the Week reporter, Jonathan Polasic, is out at Coyote Stadium for one of the most highly anticipated six-man games of the year. Jonathan, how's that primetime matchup, man?
Absolutely a primetime matchup between two high-scoring offenses in Rankin and in Borden County. Rankin, during their first win, scored over 70 points, while Borden County, in their first win of the season a couple of weeks ago, scored over 60 points. However, both teams were a little careless with the football in the first half, leading to turnovers and points off of those turnovers. However, there were still big plays on both sides of the balls for both teams. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at those highlights. We've got two explosive offenses for you. The Rankin Red Devils versus the Borden County Coyotes. Here we go, first drive for the Coyotes, and the quarterback, Trey Edwards, loses the ball, and Rankin comes up with it. Number 3, Justin Rodriguez, takes it all the way in for the first score of the night. Rankin goes up 6-0. Rankin on the move again, this time number 1, Deshaun Goodley. He loads up and fires it to number 23, Braxton Kirkland, who's wide open for the Rankin score and a 12-0 lead. However, Borden County would answer late in the second quarter. Number 5 gets the call, Mason Cole. We're at the 1-yard line. He says, "Get off me right here," and he'll take it 79 yards to the house, cutting the deficit to 20-14 going into half. Let's hear from Coach after the game. I'm here with Coach Trey Ritchie, and Coach, you seem to struggle on offense pretty much going up into halftime, with the exception of that big 79-yard touchdown run to pretty much end that second half. How did that propel you forward going into the second half?
I think the defensive stop at the end was probably the bigger play, because last week, we had a touchdown lead and gave up a touchdown on an untimed down. Kind of put ourselves in the same situation. Even though we were down, we felt like, we gave them the first one on a scoop and score. Then we turn around and they kick an onside to us, and we give that right back to them. And so, I mean, to be honest with you, at that time, I was just so tickled that we were hanging in there.
Now, the game really picked up in the second half, with Borden County especially. They scored 24 points in the third quarter alone, while Rankin continued to claw their way back and keep this game as close as possible. Overall, great game between two very good teams. We got your final tonight here in Gale, Texas, 40-34, Borden County. Elioff, back to you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Make sure you drive back safely, by the way. That's not an easy drive, all right? From 1A to 4A. Corey, how was your matchup, man?
Well, Elioff, if you watch this game between Andrews and Greenwood, you probably need to book a manicure appointment ASAP, because this is what you call a nail biter, all right? Let's start off with a little COVID coin toss, fist bumps only, no handshakes, proud of y'all, but not as proud as Mama Cross, as her son Trey Cross makes one cut and takes this 50-yard run to the casa. And trust me, once he's in the open field, you might as well stop running, all right? Because you're not going to catch up to him. 7-0 Greenwood. But that wouldn't be the score for long. On the Mustangs' next play from scrimmage, pick 6. Chase Carroll tipped that pass, and Riley Butts did the rest. 14-0 Rangers. But great quarterbacks have short memories on the field, and E.J. Lopez showed some amnesia on this touchdown pass to Brock Tijerina. Oh, and did I mention that was on 4th and 14? Bold move, Coach. But the Mustangs needed some more bold decisions to win this one, as Greenwood gets the win, 36-29. Since I mentioned getting pedicures, you down to get some pedicures this week?
We can do that. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it after.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All
All right. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, we are the Indians from Seminole, and you're watching Game Time on News West 9.
Welcome back to Game Time. Our next highlight includes one of the best two-way teams in the entire state.
Yeah, that's right. The Wink Wildcats are ranked number 5 in the state.
Yeah.
But they had a tough matchup this week against Alpine, all right? So Wink actually will start this game off passing the ball, and they're going to go to their main man, Gabriel Munez, number 9, for the easy first down. That sets up a walk-in touchdown for the coach's son, Cannon Gibson. Now, Alpine on the goal line now, trying to get in, but he gets clobbered by Mason Morgan on the 1-yard line.
Ouch.
That gives Wink back the ball as Gibson will eventually throw it up. And our guy, Walter, the cameraman, loses it for a little bit, but he finds it with Gabriel Munez for another touchdown. Wink would win this one 38-20.
All right, Corey, we're being spoiled with highly anticipated matchups all night long. Jumping right into it, Big Spring took on Monahans at home, and starting with a strike to get them in scoring position now in the red zone. Senior quarterback Gabriel Beza said, "Let me keep the rock." The blocking is fantastic, and he walks into the end zone untouched. The onslaught continued with Beza hitting a wide open Jose Cantu, and the Steers were rolling in this one. All right, one more highlight down means one step closer to seeing our favorite face of the show, of course.
That's right. It's time for Dana Morris to show us some scores around the area. Dana, take it away.
Thanks, guys. You never fail to make me laugh, and that's important. Let's go ahead and take a look at these scores. So we had Seminole taking on Denver City, a close matchup, but Denver City is able to walk away with that with a 2-touchdown lead. That game's still in the fourth quarter, but looks like that one's pretty much wrapped up. Then Buena Vista taking it to Grand Falls Royalty, putting a hurting on them by 32 points, 52-20. Going into the next page. We got Nueces Canyon putting up that goose egg right there. Balmaray, 46 points for them. Easy win. McCamey, 60-0. Odessa Compass, rough night. Last page sports here. We got Reagan County 46-13 over Azona, and Ackerley Sands, another goose egg. Lubbock Titans not able to get on the board tonight. Elliot?
Dana, thank you for the update. We'll be back with some action later, but Corey, I wanna test out my arm right now.
All right, cool. Let me put down this iPad first. A lot of money. All right, here we go.
All right, Walter, you got us? Let's get it.
Woo! 2 for 2 for the season. Hey, that's my quarterback.
Let's go.
That's my quarterback.
Let's go.
All right, let's go to the highlight. Hopefully the Kermit Yellow Jackets have the same connection as we just did, all right? So going to the first play of the game here. It's going to be PECOS with the ball. They're on fire with the first quarter, all right? There is no stopping them. Ezekiel Saldana on the move, and the ball is going to the end zone, all right? 7-0 PECOS. But wait, that's not all you see. Abel Velasquez with the ball, and you see Kermit tried to stop him, but too late. You got to be quicker than that, scoring the second touchdown for PECOS. And lastly, Kermit with the ball here. He throws the ball, and it's one of his teammates, but he gets tackled by Randon Wilson. That's the way the game kind of went all day long. PECOS would win this one 64-30. Yeah, man. Well, my watch says it's time for a commercial break.
My watch doesn't have Wi-Fi. So yeah, I think I'm gonna believe you. We'll have plenty of highlights coming up.
This guy.
Hi guys, I'm Kylie. And I'm Katie. And we're from Garden City. And you're watching Game Time on News West 9.
Welcome back to Game Time as the highlights keep on coming.
Yeah, and this next matchup actually features IRAAN looking for their first dub against Junction. But, of course, before the kickoff, today is September 11th, and the Braves honor IRAAN Sheffield's first responders for 9/11. Now, IRAAN had the ball first and got things going with Tony Barea for a 13-yard run for the first down. But after a turnover on downs, Colton House takes the handoff while defenders slide off him like he was covered in bacon grease. House takes it 25 yards to the house, making it 6-0 Eagles. Now, brave ball here when Braden Kent throws a bomb all the way to JT Solis as he does his best juggling act and eventually catches the slippery pigskin to tie this game up 6-6. But House, well, he wasn't done yet, adding another TD to his stat sheet, making it 12-6 Junction at the end of the first quarter. Final score, IRAAN 8, Junction 50 piece.
This Thursday night action had Fort Stockton facing Glen Rose, and I know we all love high school football, so rainy Thursday night, by the way, and Fort Stockton trying to get a win at San Angelo Stadium. Jumping right into the action, Glen Rose QB Austin Worthen keeps it himself and bullies his way in for the first Tiger touchdown. After the Tiger extra point, the Panthers get it back but botch the snap. The ball rolls into the Panther end zone, resulting in a safety, bringing the score 9-0. Cheerleaders are keeping the team's spirit through the cold. Respect to them. Fort Stockton tried to answer back as junior quarterback Dominic Aguilar takes the rock for a long gain, and it's finally stopped at the 30-yard line, and Glen Rose took home the big win.
And now up next, we have the Battle of the Buffaloes. FORSAN and Stanton. Now, FORSAN paying tribute to 9/11, also standing here for a moment of silence and running out with the flags. There goes that moment of silence there, trying to pay tribute to all the fallen people who lost their lives in 9/11. And the first play, Stanton passes it to the left. That's just enough for a first down there for the Buffaloes. Now Stanton, they still will have the ball here with a big gainer. Enough for another first down, that is, all the way down within the 30-yard line. But from this point on, it was all FORSAN. 27-6 would be your final score. Now, FORSAN, well, they continue to put up some crazy amount of points, Elioff.
That's right, and it's time to see if y'all put up a crazy amount of posts on social media. Mr. Miami, Dana Morris, has been on the lookout.
Hi, I know you don't ever have a problem posting on social media, but West Texas, where are you guys at? You're letting me down. Don't forget that hashtag game time. Let me find you. Let me see how you're having fun on a Friday night. And since there wasn't so much, I decided to take this a little different direction and post my favorite plays that I found on the Texas high school football. Boom, you see right here, a little quick hitter over the middle, contested catch, touchdown. That play coming from Grandview. And then let's go to the next one. I love this one. This one brings me back to my wide receiver days. Over the shoulder grab in the end zone. Does not get prettier than that. And we'll wrap it up right here. This quarterback buying himself a little extra time just to make a big mistake, and that one's going back the other way for 6. That play courtesy of West Sabine. Guys, social media, News West 9, game time, hashtag it. Back to you.
Follow the instructions. Dana, give the kid a break. Come on. Good stuff, Dana. And coming up next is your favorite part of the show, Corey.
Late. It's not just mine. You love this part too, big fella.
All right. Seems like top plays is everyone's favorite part, and they're coming up next.
Hey guys, we're the FORSAN Buffaloes, and you're watching Game Time on News West 9.
All right, so before we go into our favorite plays from the night, here's my favorite guy, besides Elliot, Dana Morris with some final scores.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Let's wrap it up real quick. We got Coahoma in pretty much a shootout with El Dorado, but they come out on top. 3-touchdown lead, 59-34. Fort Davis, rough night on offense for them. Erie and County dropping 51 on them, 51-6. We'll go to the next page right here. Grady, only 8 points. Klondike, 58 points. That's 50 more than they got. Garden City, 52-6 in the six-man football. And I think that wraps it up for our scoreboards.
Thank you, Dana. All right, the time has come for top plays. But before we jump in, let's explain how you can get involved.
All right, so like we say every week, we're about to show you 3 of our favorite plays, all right? Then we're going to post these plays onto Twitter, and that's when y'all come into play, all right? We need y'all to go to Twitter, that's a key point, and then vote on what you think should be our big time play.
Got it? Got it?
Got it, good. Yeah.
Good, let's go. Top plays, all right. Let's go. Our first top play comes out of Greenwood, and I'm excited for this one because we already saw such a great time. Now, on the pick six by, as you mentioned, Riley Butts, that was right after a touchdown, but their offense so good, setting the tone, and now we move on.
Yeah, our second play features 6-man ball as Mason Cole takes the rock from 1-yard line, and he wouldn't be stopped as he says, "You're too small, all right?" I actually lifted weights this offseason. And the last but not least, though, Eliab, what you got for us?
All right, now we got a big one here. You know how I feel about defensive stops, Corey, and Wink stops Alpine at the goal line.
Gotta love it, gotta love it. Man, y'all got some hard decisions to make.
Absolutely,
But make sure y'all
absolutely.
vote, okay?
Yeah,
Please vote.
and if you didn't see your team somewhere here, if you didn't see something you didn't like, don't worry. You can come to our website, newswest9.com, and you can come see us on Overtime in exactly 10 minutes for some extra content.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.